Good morning, everyone. We're here today on a Saturday as opposed to our usual routine of Mondays. So, if anyone is here joining us on this lovely Saturday morning, thank you so much. We just got finished recording a video, an instructional video on how to correctly use the BLA Fit, because we're seeing it's a common mistake amongst many people that they're not placing the BLA inserting it correctly into their mouths, they're not doing the correct movements, and it's actually causing them harm, or they're not seeing any true benefits if they're not actually using it correctly.
Or they're not maximizing their
And they're
benefits.
not maximizing their effects, right? How are you gonna alleviate your headaches, or how are you going to alleviate that jaw pain if you're not actually doing the movements correctly? So that is what we're here to talk about, right?
So for future buyers, they will get an instructional video QRL code with us that we just taped right now
Yes.
to teach you the do's and don'ts. But we thought that today would be a good day to talk about, number one, you need to take advantage of your time with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bragging about this, but time at my practice is very valuable. I see patients here with craniofacial pain, but I included a 5-minute time with myself or a team member that's certified in order for you to learn how to use Bella Lip Appliance. We want to walk you through how to do it. We want you to be a very certified BLA Fit user. We want to feel confident that you know how to best use it and not injure any tissues and maximize your benefits. So there's some do's and don'ts. People have asked us, does the Bella Lip Appliance arms goes around your teeth? And absolutely not. It's only on the lips. And the lips and the corner of the lips are the only soft tissues that are anchoring around the arms. The do is, every time you do the exercise, until you become more stronger in your facial muscles, you need to hold the arm, the round arm, so that it doesn't tilt sideways.
Mm-hmm.
And adding the breath work to it, it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing you do not want to do is just put it in your mouth and just close and open. It works out your facial muscle, but is not very effective. To get it to be maximum effective, slow motion exercises are the best.
And let's get a close-up of that so we can all get a better understanding of what Dr. Merriam is doing with the BLA Fit. Notice how she's shifting her jaw forward. That is super, super important. Notice how slowly and controlled the movements are. She's relaxing her body, allowing her body to tap into her parasympathetic nervous system. By including breath work into it, you're allowing your jaw and your facial muscles to relax. You have such a healthy range of motion.
What you do not want to do is this.
Exactly. It's very sloppy, very fast.
It's just like any other resistant workout. You need to do it nice and slow.
Exactly.
The other
Let's
thing
do
that
it.
you do not want to do when you're doing the horizontal exercise and the arms are in the corner of your lips, you need to be in an ah place, and you're only using the corner of your lips to bring the arms together. So notice the arms are not going to completely close when we are doing this. If we closed it completely, we're going to wrinkle the upper and lower lip, and it's just not going to do what we want to get done. So pay attention to this one. Notice I didn't use my upper lip or lower lip, and this is what I did not do, not to do this.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Instead, do this.
I know your facial structure better than anyone. I want you to pay attention. These are controlled exercises using your brain and activating the muscles that we want to intend to use for that specific exercises. So now that you know the do's and don'ts, make sure that you take advantage of our time that we offered you for your introductory package so that we can watch you do it, so we can tell you if you're doing it correctly or not. It is important to me to sell you something that you are going to use and you understand the benefit. It hurts my feelings when I hear people tell me that their jaw's hurting or they're not using and taking advantage of their appliance because they're doing it incorrectly, when I offered you my office at no charge to you. Take advantage.
And that's so valuable because I don't ever see that in a product for the creator, the designer, to say, you know what, I'm going to offer my time because time is so valuable, especially yours. You're such a busy person, and still it just demonstrates how much you care about people to release that pain, how much you care about people to take care of their facial muscles.
And I want you to know that I do this at my lunch hour. I see patients for training at my lunch hour. Now we're selling hundreds. Once we become thousands, I wouldn't be there for you. Take advantage and be one of the first one to connect with me. And I promise you, if you learn how to do it correctly, we'll make you a certified team member.
Exactly. Yes.
We make you part of our family.
Yes. So I hope you guys learned how to, that helped you how to correctly use BLA. One other thing that...
And we're also going to put the video of how to use on our YouTube channel.
Exactly.
There's a lot of videos that you can see, but we're going to edit what we just made and put it, it's more detailed of do's and don'ts.
Yes, we do have a lot of videos and instructions throughout our website and our social media, but we feel that this video in particular will really just emphasize and really help everyone truly understand how to correctly use it.
Absolutely.
Another thing that I want to mention is something that I see is a really common mistake is when people use the BLA, they don't use their upper lip.
Oh, yes.
It's only the bottom lip, and they're not actually activating this upper lip. So can you help us understand how we can fix that?
Yes, so mostly people, when they want to bring the arms together, it's easier to move a lower jaw that's a movable part up and down than using the upper lip. Our upper jaw is fixed. It does not move. The only thing that we want the arm to move on the upper jaw is the upper lip activation. And a lot of us have very weak upper lips because we don't use our upper lips for anything. So one of the exercises that I had to do to learn to master this is, before you start doing this, just put that around your arms and you go ahead and explain.
Just gonna go ahead and insert the handles into her lips. Again, it's no teeth involvement. And notice how she's just performing the exercises a lot faster and quicker than we normally want you to. This is a good way to activate your upper lip. Usually we don't use our upper lip, so...
I wasn't even doing the exercise. I was just trying to get my mind to learn to move the upper lip. So... this is the movement that we want to incorporate when we do the full movement. Notice I move my upper lip first because that's one thing that you have to really think. Then I move the lower jaw together, the lower lip, and then the lower jaw forward. Those three movements, upper lip, lower lip, jaw forwarding, is very crucial to get the maximum effect for your neck, for your jawline, for your lip plumping action, and all the exercises have to be done nice and slow in a slow movement.
Please. Slowly and controlled, and please make sure you hold on to the resistance band when you use the vertical exercise. Otherwise, like Dr. Marin said, it will begin to shift, and that will cause your jaw to shift sideways. We don't want your jaw to move sideways. We want it to move up and forward.
For our advanced user, one day we will have an advanced class for the advanced users, and I will show him how to do the side movements. But for the beginners, I've had patients put it in their mouth, and the first exercise, it popped out because the upper lip couldn't hold the resistant arm.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this. I can't do that because my lips are very strong, but I've had people that I was training and they put it in, they didn't hold it, and it popped out.
Right.
Because your upper and lower lips are very weak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 54. I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I tested, and so my lips are stronger than my lips when I was 16 now.
Right. Wow, because you weren't exercising your
No.
facial muscles back then.
I was gifted with bigger lips from the young age, but as you age, it becomes flatter. By the way, we had 2 years of masking, and we're still masking when we go out there. The numbers are going up again. Mask has a very bad effect on our facial muscles, other than everything else that it could harm. It will push on your cheek muscles, and that pressure will allow the muscles of your cheek muscles to become flat and not be able to be that nice plumper cheek that was lifted. We're getting more flat faces. It's very important now that we're taking the mask off to work out our cheek muscles and start giving it that lift that it needs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. So,
because I noticed that when my husband came from hospital, his face was like flat, like from all the way from orbit, especially those of you that are in healthcare and you wear the N95, that puts much pressure.
Yes.
If you put pressure on any area of your body, you have atrophy. It creates atrophy. Atrophy is like lack of muscle tone in that area where it just goes inward. And our faces, you will see in 10 years, a lot of the faces have that like atrophy in the area of the mask. So in order to get that, it's kind of like you're sitting on your arm, or you have a ring that kind of mark your arm inward, and then you just move it around to plump up the arm so that the blood supply get in and opens up that area that was indented. We want to get that indented area outward, so we got to get that circulation going and work it out. And Bella Lip Appliance will do that.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning.
Yes, especially those that like double mask as well. Like it's just even more pressure. I never thought about that, and we're almost 3 years into this. So
3 years into this.
So that I'm sure a lot of people's faces have changed and
Yes.
drastically different
Yes.
since the beginning of this pandemic.
Well, we learned during the pandemic how to take care of ourselves. We couldn't go to hairstylists. We learned a lot of self-care at home. Bella Lip Appliance has been my self-care at home. I cannot tell you how many days I videoed myself using it to learn to be able, in order to be able to get more of the exercise. Okay, how else I can enhance? And it's just like everything else. It's a daily routine that we need to add in conjunctions with our toothbrushing, our daily skincare, 1 minute a day for your face, so that you can avoid invasive treatments.
Yes, and I want to add one more thing. Consistency is so important. It is the way that is going to lead you to long-term results. And just with anything, if you go to the gym and then you just stop going to the gym, your body's not going to stay the same way that it was when you're going to the gym. It's going to change. That's natural. But if you stop using BLA, you can't expect those results to just stay. You have to be consistent with it, and it's just like it's a lifetime thing, because it's not like a punishment. It's a reward for your facial muscles to, just feel loved, to give that attention that they need, because we need to keep our muscles active, and this is a really great way to do that. Without having
add the breath to it. Now you took it to a different level.
A whole nother level. Now you're relaxing your body.
Now you're relaxing your mind, your body, and you're taking your day to a very good place. I would love you to do it in the morning when you wake up and at night before you sleep. For those of you that have stressful days, it will really get you prepared to go to bed.
Oh yes. That other time that we did the facial yoga with Sylvia, I felt so relaxed the entire day. Yeah. It was just pure bliss the entire day. Just amazing how it can just set the tone for the day to just feel great, feel relaxed, and just everyone around you will notice that as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
this is
Thank
great.
you, Natalie. Sorry for being late.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
And happy Mother's Day.
Oh,
to
happy
all the
Mother's Day.
mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
How can we forget? We currently have a 25% discount on our Amazon as well as our website, blafit.com. If you want to gift any mother or even just yourself, you want to gift yourself a BLA Fit, take advantage of this 25% discount because we're not going to keep this running. It will end Sunday, tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. So take advantage of that and make sure you schedule your 5 to 10 minute Zoom training with us. Okay?
Yes, take advantage of that.
Yes.
That's not going to last too
No,
long.
exactly. And we don't have these deals all the time. So the time that we do, you want to just kind of get it at that right price point, right?
Yes, thank you.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Do you have any viewers?
Yeah, we had like